Music obviously huge in Nashville, also in Tennessee, which is different than other parts of the country. Like, for instance, where I am up in the Northeast, churches on every corner.
You know, they call it the Bible Belt there in the South. On one hand, I'm super thankful that I grew up in the household that I did. My parents are believers and had us in church from an early age. On the other hand, I feel like it can be really dangerous when you have that amount of anything because it becomes like the norm. And what I mean by that is everyone just kind of goes to church because that's the cultural norm. But
Mhm.
that does not mean that everyone is like sold out in the way that they should be as believers. So it made it kind of tricky to navigate, even just growing up there, having a heart and a mission for people and wanting people to experience the same God and Jesus that I had encountered. Because everyone goes to church,
Yeah.
so it's like, all right, who's on the team and who's not? You almost had the not that anyone was a bad person necessarily, it's just what they did. So now getting to tour the rest of the country and see the rest of the country, I'm like, whoa, I really appreciate when someone can just be honest and be like, yeah, church isn't my thing, but da da da. It's like, oh, awesome. I know exactly where you are. Great. Awesome. I'll love on you and treat you like I would anyone else. But I'll know that in the back of my head if you ever ask questions.
Mhm.
But back home, it's a lot trickier. Even for me, there came a point where I had to stop riding my parents' coattails, and realize that, man, it's a relationship and it's a personal relationship. So if I'm gonna do this, like, all right, God, like let's get this one on one. I'm gonna start spending time with you outside of, hanging out with you in conjunction with my friends or my parents or youth pastor or whoever. So that was a thing to overcome in high school. But yeah, pros and cons, I think, to that.